Call to order.
Adequate notice of this meeting was provided and published in the Asbury Park Press and the Ocean Star on January 27, 2023. Copies of the agenda were provided to the newspaper posted on public bulletin boards in the Township website.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Albany.
Here.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
Here.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Here.
Councilman Minichino.
Here.
Councilwoman Travers.
Here.
Vice President Zapsik.
Here.
President DeYoung.
Here.
Thank you.
Everybody please rise for the flag salute, followed by a moment of silence.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Can I please have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the April 25th meeting?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Albany.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Yes.
Councilman Minichino.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Zapsik.
Yes.
President DeYoung.
Yes.
Thank you.
We have our first presentation of the evening for Fire Prevention Poster Contest winners. And I would like to ask Rick Orlando and the Fire Bureau representatives to make your way forward. Mayor Crate, Councilman Minichino, and Sparky. Sparky. It must be so hot in there.
Everybody loves
Hello.
sport. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rich Orlando. I'm the Assistant Chief of the Brick Township Bureau of Fire Safety. I'm surrounded by members of the Brick Township Fire Department, all the different fire companies that we have in the township. The fire prevention contest has been around for many years. With the help of the fantastic Brick Township teachers who get really involved, the students navigate through the design of these posters. They're given contest rules, a current subject that's set forth by the National Fire Protection Association. So this year's subject was Fire Won't Wait, Plan Your Escape. So our winners tonight who are with us have navigated through somewhere around 600 to 700 posters within the township. Every year we end up with we'll have local winners. Obviously, this year we also, out of our 22, have 5 county winners. So they move on from the county, they go up to the state, which is pretty neat. Last year, Brick Township did have 1 state winner, and there's only 12 months in the calendar, so it's pretty good for the entire state of New Jersey. So we did have a winner last year as well. The local award winners are given a bag of goodies, and it's kind of for the family too. We like them to have some nights out and do things together. That would not be possible. The fire department, our fire commissioners, the Joint Board of Fire Commissioners and the fire commissioners of Fire District 1, 2, and 3, they contribute into our bag of goodies that we're able to supply the winners tonight. Also, we've had really an overwhelming response this year. Our local businesses always come forward for us. They always do. Turning Point Restaurant, Wish Upon a Jar, Yellow Brick Road Ice Cream, the Robert J. Novins Planetarium, at Ocean County College, and then the Blue Claws. All this is coordinated at the Fire Bureau by our administrators. So Debbie, Sue, and Sarah are in the back. If you would mind, just give them a quick clap. I get to stand up here, but they do the work, and they just make me look good, and I just have to look busy. So, again, Mayor, Council, BA, I really thank you for having us tonight. We really appreciate that. There are 22 of them. I can call them up, and okay, we're good. So, all our award winners, would you please come on up, and you can meet our Mayor and Council, please. Come on. Don't be afraid. There we go. Go ahead. Come on up. Don't be afraid. Come on.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
We'll have Sparky outside afterwards as well, so if you don't get your photo here, we'll make sure we wait outside. No.
Just gently go. There we go.
Have the kids over. Leave them.
Okay, I'll be right over here.
Everyone needs to get behind here.
You're just helping, you're just support, right?
There.
Here, you can come in front. You guys push in this way. There we go. How are we doing? You guys have to push in this way. Joanne will tell you.
So why don't we get the townspeople in the rear, so to
You guys want to come here? Yep. You guys want to come here? Yep. Come right here in the chair.
squeeze in.
There you go. You gotta go shoulder to shoulder. Okay. You ready? Middle chair.
Gotta go shoulder.
So what's the age range here?
Shoulder. Come on in. Shoulder. Shoulder. Let's get it out there.
You come here, step up a little bit. Greg, can you get in behind these beautiful ones? Step over. He's gonna come in there. So you're
Slide that behind. Stay right here.
No, I'm not in this picture. I just pretend.
I have on block.
Yeah, right here. Hey, goes, oh, that's all. All right. And have it, everybody. Boys turn. Strong picture. 12. Freshman? Which building are you at? Junior. What, are you Memorial or Township? Where do you go?
Freshman.
I'm like, I know you. Oh, sorry. So, you gotta fit.
Joanne could have a side job.
That's why I asked if you were going to be here.
Yeah, I know. Might be love her. I call first. How'd you do?
No, she won't.
You're not touched by it? All right, everybody in the chair stand up tall. Slide it over. Now we can. Now we also I go here. Yeah, we don't have anything, right? And then there we go. I got a chair. Can I sit? That's my work. All right, I'm going to set that. All right, I'm going to get out of the way. Anybody else?
Nobody move.
Sweetie, take pictures. There you go. Good.
Everybody good? Going once, going twice.
So funny.
You may escape now if you would like to. No, it's fine. What? If you'd like to. I know. I know. I'm sorry.
I did not get it. You know why? Because I didn't like the free gift. Right? I'm like, I'm waiting for a gift. Right? I'm like, no, I don't want that. I'm like, I'm waiting for you to have to whatever. Yeah. Right? Thank you so much. Have a good night. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
No, that was me.
Yeah.
They want me to sit over there and be tiger size.
No.
Are you going to say something?
I said I'm sorry that you didn't get the chance.
Oh, that's okay.
Say it in your comments.
I'm listening.
Say it in your comments.
I'm listening to you. I will.
I'll go through my stuff.
How are you, Marilyn?
There's a lot of people.
Where'd everybody go?
A lot of people.
Yeah. Now they're doing the same.
Okay. Okay.
The other guy. So you're in the booth on June 5th?
Okay, I think we can start back up again. Next on the agenda is we are recognizing Older Americans Month. Zulma Soda, would you like to come on up? The mayor has a proclamation.
You get to hang together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is this on? Is this working? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, in honor of Older Americans Month, I have a proclamation from the mayor. The month of May 2023 has been designated throughout the nation as Older American Month. And the theme for this year's recognition is Aging Unbound, which focuses on ways older adults can remain in and be involved with their communities. The Township of Brick provides its seniors with an outstanding senior services department and recreational programming that is committed to helping individuals live longer, healthier lives. The older adults of Brick Township have made countless contributions and sacrifices to ensure a better life for future generations. Brick Township is committed to helping all individuals maintain their health and independence in later life. The older adults in the Township of Brick
and the people who serve and support them deserve recognition for the contributions older Americans make to the culture, economy, and the character of our community and our nation. So therefore, I, Lisa Crate, Mayor of the Township of Brick in the County of Ocean in the State of New Jersey, do hereby proclaim the month of May 2023, Older Americans Month in the Township of Brick, and I call upon all citizens to take some time to celebrate and recognize the contributions of our older generation and encourage them to continue to connect and contribute to our community. Thank you. And
Since it's Older Americans Month, we wanted to recognize our older Americans that age unbound, or unbound age, is that what it is? Unbound age, something like that. Aging Unbound. They are the volunteers for our senior center. These are the people that show up day in and day out and really enhance our activities and help our seniors staff. They really make our events what they are, and we wouldn't be able to put on as many of events without them. So we would like to thank them and recognize them all here today, and I will read them all up. And so when you hear your name, come on up, because you're going to get in a picture. Another picture. First we have Linda Burnick. She is the line dancing instructor. Come on up. Irene McGill, she is our community cafe and party volunteer. Larry Quinlan, community cafe volunteer. Come on, Larry. Jean Gundacker, community cafe. Jeff Lutz, community cafe. It's like I'm calling all my friends' names. This is Jean. Doral Thomas, community cafe and party volunteer. Stephanie Burke, Tai Chi volunteer. Mary O'Neill, book club facilitator volunteer. Jackie Kohler, craft class volunteer. Diane Venny, craft class volunteer. Yay. Laura Schulte, craft class volunteer. And Jeanette Oliver, writing club volunteer. And is Linda Riccardi here? Anyway, Linda is also a Tai Chi instructor. So here we have all of our senior volunteers. So, hold on. Is this everybody? Did we miss anybody? Yes,
Staff comes up too. Oh, well, we got a picture.
Okay.
All right,
We're going to shift this way, everybody. Take it forward. 4 to 5 feet step that way. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Everybody good? Thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate what you've done. You ain't got.
yeah, where are And then Lisa needs to sit here. Come on. Yeah. And then Mary, well, where's your camera? I got this one and this one. Okay, get everybody. I saw there are 3 people.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. All right, I'll take it. You got this. Oh, wait, hold it 2 seconds. Yeah. Could you hold your certificate up? Yes. There we go.
Not upside down.
Okay, over here, everybody. I got 2 more cameras.
So it'll be on the website shortly. Ooh, I get it.
Diane, go with it all the way
It's Debbie's friend.
Okay, that was a fun one. Now we are moving on to our consent agenda.
All matters listed under item consent agenda will be enacted by one motion in the form listed below. If discussion is desired on any item, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately.
Thank you. Resolution 4-1.
Recognize Older American Month, May 2023.
This resolution recognizes May as Older Americans Month. This year's theme is Aging Unbound, which is an opportunity for all of us to explore the many ways older adults can remain in and be involved in their communities. 4-2.
Authorize appointment to the Board of Adjustment.
Councilman Menachino.
Thank you. This resolution appoints Wendy Evigan to the Board of Adjustments to fill in the unexpired term expiring December 31st, 2024. Thank you.
Thank you. 4-3.
Authorize acceptance of 2022 audit.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the acceptance of the 2022 audit. There were no findings in this audit, which reflects the hard work and acumen of our Chief Financial Officer and Finance Department staff.
Thank you. 4-4.
Authorize amendment to temporary capital budget.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes amending the 2023 capital budget to include the acquisition of real property for open space, specifically 31.6 acres of undeveloped land owned off of Maniloking Road. This property was previously earmarked for the construction of 59 new homes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 4-5.
Authorize submission of application for DMHAS grant, Youth Leadership Grant.
Council Vice President Zapsik.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the submission of a New Jersey Department of Human Services Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services Youth Leadership Grant. This grant will fund the Brick Municipal Alliance to be able to send students from Brick Memorial and Brick High School to the Lindsay Meyer Teen Institute Summer Camp. Thank you.
Thank you. 4-6.
Authorize award of contract registration program for vacant and abandoned properties subject to mortgages in foreclosure.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the award of contract to Property Registration Champion, otherwise known as ProChamps, for the townwide registration program for vacant and abandoned properties. ProChamps has been administering this program for the town for several years and has been very successful. The fees remitted to the vendor is based on the number of registrations and is paid out of fees collected. Thank you.
Thank you. 4-7.
Authorize award of contract pavement markings various locations.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Thank you, Madam President. This resolution authorizes the award of contracts for pavement markings, otherwise known as striping, at various locations throughout town. The township engineer maintains a list of locations on public roads and properties that need fresh striping and will direct the contractor accordingly. The contract is being awarded to Zone Striping located in Glassboro in the amount of $128,000. Thank you.
Thank you. 4-8.
Authorize award of contract through the Educational Services Commission of New Jersey Cooperative Pricing System, Beach Rate.
Council Vice President Zapsik.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes an award of contract for a beach rake to Deere and Company, Cary, North Carolina, in the amount of $105,322.66. The beach rake is being purchased through the Educational Services Commission of New Jersey Cooperative Pricing System. Thank you.
Thank you. 4-9.
Authorize agreement for lifeguard services, Curtis Point and Ocean Club at Manloking.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes agreements with Curtis Point Property Owners Association and the Ocean Club to provide lifeguard services for the 2023 summer season. Township is fully reimbursed for the cost of lifeguards and their equipment.
4-10.
410A is a performance bond release for DMT Enterprises in the amount of $36,605.52.
4-11.
Tax collector.
Oh, thank you. 11A is 100% DAV widow of veteran cancel and refund taxes for Block 1276, Lot 90. 11B is to cancel taxes with an exemption at Block 210.31, Lot 4. 11C is tax overpayments for 2023, of which there are a total of 12 properties.
Very good. Thank you. 4-12.
Authorize agreement for purchase of real estate, Bretton Woods property.
Mayor.
Thank you. This is an exciting one. This resolution authorizes the township's participation with the County of Ocean on the acquisition of a 31-acre suite on Laurel Avenue in Bretton Woods. Thanks to the participation and support from the Ocean County Natural Lands Trust, the township is now protecting this property from a proposed 59-home subdivision. It will remain open space, which greatly benefits all of the residents of Brick. The total acquisition cost is $8.5 million, of which the township's portion is $1.8 million. Of that, the township will apply for a $1.2 million in funding from the NJDEP Green Acres program. Thank you.
Thank you. That will end the consent agenda. Can I please have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council. Seeing none, close council. Open to public on these resolutions only. Seeing none, close public. Roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Zapsik.
Yes.
President DeYoung.
Yes. We are moving on to Bill Resolution Computer 2023.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Computer bill resolution in the amount of $20,193,435.80.
Very good. May I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second. Open to council. Close council. Open to public on the bills only. Close public. Roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Abstain Teamsters and yes to the rest.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Zapsik.
Yes.
President DeYoung.
Abstain Community Services. Yes to the rest.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bill Resolution Manual 2023.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Manual bill resolution in the amount of $1,814,322.76.
May I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council. Close council. Open to public on the bill resolutions only. Close public. Roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Zapsik.
Yes.
President DeYoung.
Yes.
Thank you.
We're now moving on to our ordinance of first reading. There is no public hearing on the first reading. It is the capital budget's bond ordinances. They are 5-year life, 7-year life, 10-year life, and 15-year life. And we are going to read one explanation for all 4 of these ordinances. Madam Clerk.
Bond ordinance providing for various capital improvements and acquisitions in and by the Township of Brick in the County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, appropriating $2,492,143 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $2,367,536 in bonds or notes of the Township to finance part of the cost thereof.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Thank you, Council President. This explanation does apply to all 4 ordinances that we're going to be voting on tonight. The Township's 2023 capital budget totals $8.5 million. Some of the highlights from the capital budget include a vestibule and covered patio at the new Senior Services Center located on Aurora Drive, the design of the reconstruction of the T-Dock at Windward Beach Park, a structural evaluation of the Ocean Beach 3 concession building, the redesign of the Township website and the replacement of the video recording system and microphones that happen to be used for council meetings, the Board of Adjustment, and the Planning Board, a utility truck and brush hog for parks, new floating docks at the marina, as well as large-scale dredge project for the marina's boat slips. Police capital requests include a dispatch radio console upgrade and 5 workstations for the temporary dispatch center in the Special Operations Building. There are also costs for an HVAC system for the Special Operations Building, offices, and garage heaters. This also includes a fire alarm and everything else needed for a complete interior build-out. Funding is also requested for a new drone. For EMS, 2 Stryker power cots are being requested. These will replace cots that are 9 years old. Funding is being requested for 10 portable radios for EMS. And this is part of the radio upgrade project to replace portables that Motorola no longer supports or repairs. Public Works requests included in this year's capital budget include funds for building and grounds to install air conditioning in the dispatch shed in the back of Town Hall. Even though the dispatch secondary location will be moved to the new building, the shed will remain the location for the Township's servers. Funds for building and grounds to continue installation of ballistic glaze in public offices, including the tax collector, the tax assessor, and land use. 4 40-yard roll-off containers for the Public Works yard, a new roll-off truck for sanitation, a new sidearm garbage truck for sanitation, and a new patch truck for the road crew. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I have a motion and second for bond ordinance 5-year life?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council. Close. Council roll call?
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
I vote yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Zapsik.
Yes.
President DeYoung.
Yes.
Thank you.
5-2, bond ordinance, the 7-year life.
Bond ordinance providing for various capital improvements and acquisitions in and by the Township of Brick in the County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, appropriating $473,900 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $450,205 in bonds or notes of the Township to finance part of the cost thereof.
Thank you. Can I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council. Close. Council roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Zapsik.
Yes.
President DeYoung.
Yes.
Thank you.
5-3, bond ordinance 10-year life.
Bond ordinance providing for various capital improvements and acquisitions in and by the Township of Brick in the County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, appropriating $4,770,957, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $4,532,409 in bonds or notes of the Township to finance the part of the cost thereof.
May I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council. Closed council, roll call?
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Zapsik.
Yes.
President DeYoung.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. 5-4, bond ordinance of the 15-year life.
Bond ordinance providing for various capital improvements and acquisitions in and by the Township of Brick in the County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, appropriating $763,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $724,850 in bonds or notes of the Township to finance part of the cost thereof.
Thank you. Motion? Second?
Second.
I missed the motion. Sorry.
Sorry. Motion.
Motion.
Sorry. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Council Vice President Zapsik, Councilwoman Travers.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Roll call. Open to council. Closed council. Roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilman Ambrosino.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Zapsik.
Yes.
President DeYoung.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we are now up to the public comment portion of the meeting.
Please note that each person addressing the council during any section of the meeting during which public comment is permitted shall limit his or her remarks to 5 minutes pursuant to Brick Township Administrative Code, Section 2-33B.
Very good. Who's first?
Good evening. I'm reading my letter, obviously. Dear Mayor Crate, May 5th, 2023, the Council President Heather DeYoung, all Brick councilmen, councilwomen, and the workers and residents of Brick. Isn't it great that we can honor teachers and things like Teacher of the Year in each school and Teacher of the Year in all of the township? Isn't it great as well that we can honor individuals such as the Brick Heroes Award each year? The one thing that always seems to be missing each year is for the honorees or the unions in which they belong to step up and support the health of our children, our workers, and our seniors. Our schools are filled with students with special needs, our hospitals are filled with citizens with heart and lung ailments, and our cemeteries are filled with those poor souls who succumb to premature death. The British Journal of Nursing concerning public health access basically says, why is air pollution an important issue for nurses, and in fact should be an issue for all of us. More than 7 million premature deaths are caused by air pollution each single year, according to the WHO. Air pollution is largely invisible, but it impacts our health. The children and seniors impacted by air pollution coming off the Garden State Parkway because of the New Jersey Turnpike Authority's commissioners' ill-conceived decision to destroy the landscape around the Garden State Parkway and not make accommodations for the health and well-being of our residents. With Brick Township giving away awards for everyday heroes, many of which are union members, and the Brick teachers all coming from unions and receiving many awards, one may think that the unions, its members, and basically everyday citizens would stand up for the health of our children and our seniors. Exposure to high levels of air pollution can affect us immediately, but even low levels we are exposed to damage our lungs, brains, and cardiovascular system over the long term. From adverse birth outcomes such as low birth weights to diabetes, cognitive decline, and dementia, health effects can cause throughout our lives, reducing quality of life and life expectancy. Children, pregnant women, and older people are at immediate risk to the illness. Everyone should go to the library or at least read online what places like the National Library of Medicine, the National Center of Biotechnology state, and read what the Royal College of Physicians and Royal College of Pediatrics and Child Health state. Exposure to air toxins have cardiovascular effects and lead to respiratory disease, with particularly strong evidence for heart disease, reduced lung function, and heightened severity of symptoms in asthmatic as those with COPD. If one cannot locate those articles, then reading the Nursing in Practice article, when it shows the evidence links long-term exposure to arteriosclerosis and a host of childhood respiratory conditions, including increased susceptibility to infection, symptoms of asthma, low lung functions, or basically the hundred articles that are in libraries on the health implications that are related to air pollution. The New Jersey Turnpike Authority Commissioners have a need for greed, so it may be impossible for them to get to correct their ills. They have caused the residents area by expanding the Garden State Parkway almost a full 11 years ago now. But shouldn't we all just try, even though we don't think they're going to do anything, make the effort? It is time for all of us to use all tools, including legal means, to force them into corrective actions. Over time, the New Jersey Turnpike Authority has been told how they are harming the citizens who live near the expansion of the Garden State Parkway, but they care more for the money than they do for people. The New Jersey Turnpike Authority is harming our children and killing our seniors and making completely healthy life in Brick and Ocean County impossible. The residents of Evergreen Wood, Greenbrier, Birchwood, Cherrywood need your help. The students of Lanes Mill and Brick High need your help. The workers of the library and town hall need your help. Shouldn't the union step up, and shouldn't the residents all step up? Shouldn't the workers in Brick and Ocean County demand action be taken? And our leaders, shouldn't they all support the action to protect the lives of the citizen? The Board of Education meeting is this Thursday, so wouldn't it be great if the council members showed up and joined the Board of Education in supporting all our citizens? Thank you for your time. I yield back 5 seconds.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Okay. Michelle Spector from Evergreen Woods. I'm trying to get another letter to the editor to go into the press. In case it doesn't, I'm going to read it here tonight. It's like right in my face. It's been almost 12 years since the New Jersey Turnpike Authority widened the Garden State Parkway around exit 91. And guess what? We're still being subjected to excessive noise around the clock all year long. We've heard nothing but excuses. Enough is enough already. This is a shout out to all you folks who live next to the parkway. This is also for anyone else who hears the parkway even though you are further away from it. If you'll mind the quote from the movie Network, we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. Enough with the excuses, Turnpike Authority. We know you used very narrow criteria to avoid building a sound wall in brick, except for the wealthier community of Cherrywood Farms. We know you made separate sections of your highway project to avoid considering cumulative noise effects. We're tired of your blatant disregard for our peace and quiet. We're tired of you minimizing our destroyed quality of life. You don't care at all about our kids getting woken up at 4 a.m. You don't care that the parents are too and have to get up in a couple hours to go to work all day. You don't care that there's a sound of racing engines and motorcycles, F-150s, large dump trucks, and emergency vehicles that shake our homes, disrupting our sleep. The noise is absolutely deafening. We know you do all you can to avoid doing anything because you're afraid of setting a precedent. You can't deny it anymore. And it's a baloney about the opinion of the Historic Society opining about the historic value of the parkway. You destroyed it anyway. There's power to our actions if we all do this together. No more suffering in silence for anyone. We want an earmark to pay for a sound wall for brick residents along the parkway. That sound wall will also help other brick residents who live further away who can still hear the parkway. We all need to take action now. Write or email Senator, I'm going to destroy his name again, Senator Holtzapfel. I always say his name wrong. Tell him to stop the noise, build the wall. And you can send your emails to SENHOLZAP. Well, it's on his website. Okay, I'm not going to trip over that again. Or you can mail to the 10th Legislative District Office, 852 Highway 70, Brick, New Jersey, 08724. Also, Stephen and I went to Tom's River Town Hall to warn them what's coming their way with the Turnpike Authority and to tell them what to ask for to warn them they're going to be lied to and how to protect themselves. And we were very well received. So hopefully they'll take it to heart. Of course, they had their engineer come say, well, you know, it's been in the works for so many years, but made no comment about everything that we said. We told them what happened to us, and we told them what was going to happen to them, and that the Turnpike Authority, just once they're widening, they don't care about the comments. It's in their policy. They have to listen to you. It doesn't say they have to do anything about it. If you read their policy, it just says they have to listen to it, and they do the least of what they're able to do, which they do nothing. So pretty much that's it. I hope this gets printed, but if not, this is pretty much a shout out. It's called Stop the Noise, Build the Wall. Thank you. I yield back a minute.
Anybody else from public? Seeing none, close public. Mrs. Bergen.
I have nothing tonight, thank you.
Mayor.
Hi. So we had a busy couple of weeks since our last council meeting, and I'll just talk about some of the things that we had going on. First, we had the Friday after our council meeting, actually the Thursday after our last council meeting, we did have the PBA Helping Hands basketball game. That was the PBA against the Brick Township Dragons football team, and it was a nail-biter, to say the least. The kids were actually winning for most of the game, and you could tell it was getting a little tense at the end, and the PBA were able to pull it off at the last minute, literally the last minute, and they won by 1 point. So congratulations to both teams for a great game, and really congratulations to all of the players and all the people who came out that night to donate money to the two families that the PBA was working with this year. I hope they raised a lot of money. I also had the chance to go to the New Jersey Swim School. I went with Council President DeYoung and Councilman Minichino and also Councilwoman Travers. We had the opportunity to present a proclamation to the New Jersey Swim School in honor of Water Safety Month. May is Water Safety Month, and they have a lot of things available at the swim school to talk about and teach families about the importance of water safety, especially as we head into the swimming season. So I encourage you to stop by or to go online and look up some things that you can do to keep your pool area safe, and some things that you can do when you bring your children to the beach to keep them safe as well. We also, that night, that Friday, I don't know, I can't keep track, it's been a long couple of weeks, we had the Senior Citizen Prom last Friday, and it was a lot of fun. It was on Cinco de Mayo, so we did have a theme going with the decorations there. We had a lot of people come out, the band was great, and there was a lot of dancing and a lot of fun. We crowned our king and queen. They were hilarious. I love them. I'm sorry I don't have their names in front of me, but they were fantastic. And then we had our first, second, and third place dancers who were also a lot of fun. Our first place dancer, Ellie, it was her birthday, so we got to sing happy birthday to her as well. And we had a really good time. I had fun with the seniors. I know we also had with us that evening Councilman Ambrosino came with us, along with Council President DeYoung and Councilwoman Travers and Councilman Minichino, and had a great time dancing the night away. So next year, I hope we have some more seniors come out. It was a lot of fun, and I'm sure there's video out there of me somewhere dancing with seniors.
It's
so
on Instagram.
Look for it. The next day, last Saturday, we had the opportunity to go to the Brick Little League for their Volunteer Appreciation Day, and this year they honored Tom Merrill for his 50 years of service to the Brick Little League. So he has been a coach, and I think at one point he may have been president, and honestly, for 50 years he has worked with the Brick Little League to help make it what it is, and it was an honor to go out and celebrate him, and also all of the other volunteers that work so hard to keep Brick Little League the great place that it is for our kids to go out and play baseball. And then we had the opportunity to volunteer ourselves. So again, we had Councilwoman DeYoung and Councilman Ambrosino, and Councilman, I'm sorry, or should I say, Commodore Perry. Came out, and we had fun grilling burgers and dogs. Actually, I just stood there. I didn't do anything. But Councilman Ambrosino took over the grill, and we had some hot dogs and hamburgers grilled for the people who came by. So that was a lot of fun as well. And then that evening, we went to the Matineconk River Yacht Club in order to celebrate with them their annual flag raising, where we basically helped them launch the sailing season for 2023, and that was exciting as well. And that is where Commodore Perry gets his name. So a lot of fun events that we've been able to go to. Just two things for you to keep in mind. Our farmers market did open up this past Saturday. It was one of our most well-attended markets so far in the 8 years or 9 years that the market's been open. So we realized we have, there were some parking issues, and we honor the idea that we're working on that in the future. But we do appreciate everyone's patience and kindness towards each other. And it was our first farmers market where dogs were allowed, and I myself enjoyed walking around and seeing everyone enjoying themselves with their pups. And I had a few puppies, and it was fun. So great shopping, lots of vendors. We have over 58 vendors. Remember, the vegetables aren't out yet. The local veggies aren't out yet, but there are lots of other vendors there that you can purchase items from. So please join us this Saturday. It's just in time for Mother's Day. You can get some great gifts while you're there, and shop local at the same time. And then finally, coming up on Saturday, May 20th, we are going to be hosting our annual Green Fair at Havens Homestead. That will be from 9 to 2, I believe. And we invite you to come out and join us on that day for lots of vendors. Lots of the Shade Tree Commission will be there. We have all of the schools participate, and they have their own tables there as well with different things that they do towards conservation. And I know it was a little hot last year, so this year we are planning on having tents up, so that at the very least, whether it's hot or if it's a little drizzly, we'll be well protected from the elements, and you'll have a chance to really, visit the Green Fair and enjoy everything that has to offer. And a couple of days before the Green Fair, we're actually, I just lost my train of thought. The pollinator garden is going to be planted, so we have the Brick Flower Club coming out, or Garden Club rather, and some people from Town Hall. We're all going to join together to plant the things that are needed for that pollinator garden, so you'll have a chance to stop by and take a look at that as well. And that is all I have. Oh, happy Mother's Day to everybody, because that's coming up. All right, thank you.
Mr. Starkey. No Happy Mother's Day?
Oh, and shame me into it. Yes, happy Mother's Day to my mother.
There you go. Mrs. Starkey appreciates it.
I'm sure she will.
Councilman Albanese. Oh, I'm sorry, Madam Clerk. I forgot you. It's Mother's Day. You can take the night off. Councilman Albanese.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. That's it.
Councilwoman Ponterero.
Yes, I have again been contacted by the Division of Youth and Family Services to ask any residents who are interested in serving as a foster parent in our state. Right now, there is a critical need for more foster parents. You can also be a foster parent for a finite period of time as a vacation home or a respite home. I've been involved with the foster care system for over 10 years, and that's where I've adopted all 3 of my children. If you are interested at all, please call 1-800-NJ-ABUSE. Please know that to serve as a foster parent, they give you free training. There is no cost to you, and the children will really appreciate it. Thank you. And happy Mother's Day.
There you go. Thank you. Councilman Ambrosino.
Thank you, Council President. I'd just like to congratulate again all of the wonderful winners of the Fire Prevention Poster Contest. And I'd also be remiss if I did not wish a happy Mother's Day to every mother in the town of Brick as well. And that's it for tonight.
Thank you. Councilman Menachino.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody. That's all I have. Thank you.
Councilwoman Travers.
I have nothing. Thank you.
Council Vice President Zapsik.
Thank you, Council President. I just want to thank and congratulate our senior volunteers. They donate a lot of time to the program for their peers and the residents and people who come to the senior center, and we could not deliver the quality of programs that we have at the senior center without them. So I do offer my heartfelt thanks and congratulations to them on Older Americans Month. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to thank our CFO, Mo, for doing such a great job year-round, really, to make sure that our audit comes without any findings. I ran into our auditor, and I was asking him, like, oh, it was great, you know, I saw there was no findings, and he's like, you would be amazed as to how many towns don't take what the findings say that you need to do, and they don't implement it. He's like, you guys implement it immediately, and anything that there may be an issue on, you instantly rectify it. So I want to thank Mo and the whole finance team for really implementing that and making us look good all the time. And that is all I have for this evening. Happy Mother's Day. Our next meeting is May 23rd at 7. Can I have a motion and second to adjourn?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.